Hey everyone, Coach Mac here. Today we'll be reading This is the Dream. This book was written by Diane Shore and Jessica Alexander, and it was illustrated by James Ransom. Some really beautiful illustration. It was an army without guns, but not without strength. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., 1964. This is the dream. These are the fountains that stand in the square, and the black and white signs say who will drink where. These are the buses, a dime buys a ride, but the people are sorted by color inside. These are the restaurants where whites only eat, at tables up front, at lunch counter seats. These are the libraries, two separate sections, with separate bookcases and separate selections. These are the doors that are closed in the schools, and separate but equal is not just a rule, but a law that's enforced on the buses and trains and in theaters, restrooms, and department store chains, and in libraries, hospitals, all public places, dividing up people by colors and races with harsh written words that are slapped on the walls, denying both freedom and justice for all. These are the students who step through the doors, where people of color have not walked before. These are the passengers on weary feet, walking until they can choose their own seat. These are the diners who sit and who wait at the whites-only counter, ignoring the hate. These are the marchers who forge through the street as they carry their message through simmering heat. These are the leaders whose powerful voices lift up the marchers demanding new choices for fair-paying jobs and a good education, to vote without fear, and to live in a nation where everyone's equal and judged from within, never jailed or arrested because of their skin, fighting firm without fist, sitting down, standing tall, pressing onward towards freedom and justice for all. Ella Baker, Walter White, Thurgood Marshall, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. This is the fountain that stands in the square, and the unwritten rule is to take turns and to share. This is the bus that roars through the streets, and all of the passengers, they choose their own seats. This is the restaurant where, up in the front, the black and white sign says, "Open for lunch." This is the library, books wall to wall, free to be read, not by some, but by all. This is the school, where the doors open wide, and the children are learning together inside, about students and marchers and leaders who fought to make right what was wrong. Without violence they sought to make changes together, establish new laws. With many small triumphs, they strengthened their cause as they sat at the counters and rode through the stations and gathered up hands as they marched through the nation. With courage they rallied and answered the call, dreaming of freedom and justice for all. The end. Some more beautiful illustration. The